Hello, and welcome back to our D&D. As we left off, Miss Red was about to get interrogated by the
Miss Ruby.
Miss Ruby.
yes, Miss Ruby. It's Red. Miss Ruby. She's about to be interrogated by the self-infatuated Ajax.
I'm just gonna interrogate her by talking about myself. That could be a thing.
He's gonna be like, can you see my rippling muscles,
Yeah.
my fine human physique? Can you see this perfection of a man before you?
So how would you like to proceed?
So I say right, I say right in your own room, and like sort of I motion her into the room.
What? She kind of looks puzzled as you're talking.
I motion her to go into the room.
Oh,
I'm assuming she's
okay.
not in the room yet.
No, you're outside in the library. So yeah, so she's still having her,
The
still
study,
holding her
yeah.
wine glass, still like, oh, okay then, and just kind of walks in.
Okay, brilliant. I take the glass away from her and drink it.
She's like, oh, okay then.
I was like, I have no idea why this room is like this, but it is, and we're just going to use this one to talk to people.
Well, Mr. Yellow's not going to be very happy about this. Neither are the servants when they have to clean it up.
Wow, I mean, they're clearly not doing their job. It's a mess. And I ask her to sit down in the chair.
She's like, okay. So she sits down, puts one leg over the other.
Now, I was raised well, and I was always told never to lay hands on a woman without her consent. And because I'm a good man, I'm going to do exactly that. And I say, rope extend, rope tie.
Describe how the rope ties her.
I was like, all right, okay. So you have no idea who this woman is,
You mean Miss Black?
Miss Black.
No, I don't.
Why? How did you invite her if you don't know who she is?
I wasn't the person who sent the invitations out. That was the job of Mr. Yellow and the servants.
So Mr. Yellow knew them.
Mr. Yellow is indeed the person who did the invites.
But aren't you two, like, don't you two know no, you're married, aren't you, or not? You own the house.
No, darling, we are not married.
But
I am yet just another noble in this game.
You own the house, don't you?
No, this is Mr. Yellow's mansion. I am just a compadre.
It's just okay. So I sort of say, why do you have an issue against the other races? I've no time for your nobility right now.
Oh, it's not that I have a hatred, darling. It's just I just have no interest in the other races. I have no interest in my own race.
What race is she?
Human.
Oh, okay. I'm human as well, so we can get along. Okay, so where were you during the time that the lights went out?
Me? Oh, I was in the conservatory.
And do you have anyone to verify that?
I'm sure there were some people around of unimportance who saw me.
There were people, or you're sure there were?
I'm sure there were people there who saw me.
But you don't know for sure. You don't know 100%.
How am I meant to know if people saw me or not?
Rope tighten.
She kind of just goes, oh.
It's an uncomfortable
Sounds like she's
tighten.
enjoying
Yeah, so
that.
she's uncomfortable.
It's an uncomfortable tighten. It's not just like a hug.
Yeah. Before it was just kind of like she's tired, now she's uncomfortable.
Yeah, I sort of step really, really close in. I'm just, I might think very, very carefully, were there people in that room?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
I was down in the wine cellar, getting the most expensive bottle down there. You just drunk the last of the most expensive bottle in this house.
Tasted great. That was the last glass, you say? I get distracted by the mention of alcohol.
The last glass.
And I catch myself in the mirror. I'm like, damn. I'm like, okay, I need you to go back to where the rest of the people were.
Mm-hmm.
I follow her. I say rope untie, and I follow her down.
She kind of stands up, looking a bit angry.
I don't care.
Walks off in a like upper class posh like angry walk.
Yeah.
Like my brain can't think of what that looks like.
So I wait outside the room that Marco and Danix are in for
Yep.
the next person.
So I imagine you're still in the hall. Everyone else.
I think
I'm heading to the library to meet up with Ajax with Danix.
Yep, I'm following
Okay.
behind.
What are Branza and Ronny doing at this point? And what's Ebony doing as
Anything
well?
Branza wants me to.
Ebony's keeping an eye, making sure no one leaves. She's got like eagle eyes, making sure no one slips out.
Okay.
So I guess I
She
see
roll a
Marco in
spot?
the hallway.
Yeah, sure, she can roll a spot. I think her spot's like +10.
Sorry, I have a
No,
phone
her
call.
spot's not +10. Her spot is +8. I apologize.
Okay.
You gotta remember, I also told the servants to make sure no one left the room.
Yep. I'm doing the servant's role in the background.
Surely they should just be sitting on the doors. Or are they just as incompetent as their hosts?
The latter.
Of course, yeah. Right, I'm gonna go meet up with Ajax, ask him what he found out about Miss Ruby, and if she mentioned anything about Miss Black.
I was like, she's above everyone else, and
Did she know anything about the invitations?
she said that Mr. Yellow and the servants handled those. Nothing, you know. She seemed to have no idea who anyone was that was invited. However, she did mention something about a conservatory.
What about a conservatory?
She said she was there, and then after further interrogation, said she was in some form of cellar, which I'm gonna go and check out.
Can you check that out after this investigation? I'm going to flash some coins at Ajax. But I can also pay for your drinks at the bar for the next week.
It's a freeze.
For the next week after we've left this party.
His eye twitches. It's like most expensive wine ever. It's like, yeah, okay, we can do that. It's like...
Ajax, I need you to focus. When you go into that wine cellar, will you see that amazing physique of yours?
Probably. I'd be thinking about it.
Will you see it in those dusty old bottles that reflect absolutely nothing?
Just give me a shine. It's fine. I'll take a tray with me.
Danix, go with him. Make sure he doesn't take too much. I need to talk to Mr. Yellow again.
Yep.
Danix,
So,
Yeah. I follow him down into the cellar.
So with the thing, is the conservatory connected to the cellar?
No, the conservatory actually leads to the outside. The cellar.
So that's actually-
Yeah, so
I
she-
mentioned that to Marco, and I assume Marco picks up that she said she was
Yeah.
first in the conservatory, but then she said she was in the cellar.
I've noticed a lot of things, but I want to investigate this funny invitation first.
Yep.
Especially now that I know Mr. Yellow sent them out.
So the entrance to the cellar is actually in the ballroom.
Okay.
There's a staircase that leads from the ballroom down to the cellar.
Okay.
There's also a secondary entrance in the kitchen.
Okay. Well, I'll go through the kitchen.
Okay.
Right, why they're going to...
Whilst I'm going through the kitchen, I'm keeping an eye out for any sort of objects with blood on it.
Okay.
Right. Can I do something?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to grab Mr. Yellow quite violently and drag him into the room with the dead body of Miss Black.
Okay. So you're
There's a
gonna go
reason
into-
behind this.
Yep.
I'm then going to look at him. I'm going to be quite calm to begin with, obviously, and just be like, so, you sent out the invitations to each and every person at this party?
Well, I got the servants to write them.
Which servants was that?
Those would be the heads of the servantry, which would be Miss Topaz and Mr. Green.
Give me a second, I'm checking my notes. Topaz Green. And did you tell them to write anything particular for certain guests?
I didn't. Get away, cat.
I'm not going to trust what he said. I'm going to kind of draw him closer to the dead body of Miss Black. I'm going to draw back the sheet so it's her face showing.
Yep.
Like, you're sure you didn't send anything particularly interesting to this person here? This person who died in your home?
I gave a varied list of guests to give to the servants. How the servants wrote those letters is completely up to them.
Where did you hire these servants from?
Around. These two came very recommended.
From who?
From the Orc warrior tribe, strangely enough. They used to work for the chieftain.
Okay, so just gonna kind of look at him. So you hired two people from the Orc warrior tribe, people that you and your co-host had nothing to do with.
What do you mean?
Well, you claim that you were above all these petty noblemen of different races, different species. So two Orc warriors wouldn't even be on your radar. And yet you take recommendations from them.
You forget
for
where
servants.
You forget where we are, and I'm not the one who doesn't care. I care about all my guests. But as for the reason why we take recommendations from the Orc warrior tribe is we live in a place where the lord of this place is an orc, and his warrior tribe is very high class. You do not want to get on their bad side. And what's better than to handle invitations to orc warriors than two people who used to work for orcs?
Rocco's just gonna shove the man and barge himself out of the room because he's pissed off. There's a dead person and no one seems to be showing much apathy towards her dead body. So he's literally just gonna shove past this person like, I don't fucking care anymore. He's gonna walk outside and he's literally just gonna shout, Green Topaz, get your asses here.
The two head butler and head maid kind of wander over.
Follow me. I'm gonna head to the study.
Yep.
And I'm going to get Branza's magical rope. I'm assuming it's still there, left by courtesy of Ajax, is it?
It is indeed.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to use the talkative rope, and I'm going to get it to tie up Mr. Green while I take Topaz outside and talk to her alone.
Yep.
I don't want them going anywhere, but I don't want them talking to others.
Okay, Ebony, can you roll a spot? And Danix, can you roll a will save?
Alex will... A will save, you say?
A will save.
That's Ebony's spot.
Interesting. Owies, sinuses.
Yep.
Don't ever bend down after having a cold.
And where's Ebony's? Is that 17 her spot?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Does she see anything?
She noticing people mingling about. Nothing particularly interesting going on.
Any particular hushed whispers, closed heads, facing away from each other? Any animosity?
She notices that Mr. Brown is kind of just sitting in one corner with his head in his lap. As for you, Lewis.
Hello. You're typing. Why are
Yes.
you typing? Typing is never good. It means there is stuff to think about, and if there is stuff to think about and it involves a failure of will, then I'm not really keen on the results.
There you go.
Okay. I'm currently in the cellar with Adam, yes?
Yes. Okay, so what questions would you like to ask of, I think you said it was Topaz you took in there first?
I got Green in there. Green's tied up, and I'm talking to Topaz.
Okay, so you're talking to Topaz outside?
Yeah.
Okay, what questions would you like to ask?
Who wrote most of the invitations to the party? I heard that it was dealt by both you and Mr. Green.
Yes, it was. We wrote most of them evenly, I imagine.
Who wrote them to the dwarfs and the orc warriors?
I believe I'm the one who wrote.
You believe, or do you know? Surely you know who you wrote to.
There were so many invitations to write. Let
I'm
me
sure
just
you
try
can
and
remember a few names.
Sorry, I'm just trying to think as well. She's like, oh yeah, I did write the letters to the orcs. Their letters were pretty standard, same as most of them. Mr. Green was the person who wrote the letters for the dwarf, I believe. I imagine you're looking for specifically Miss Black.
Were all the invitations you sent customary? Were they not personalized in any way, shape, or form? I mean, you did come recommended from the Orc Warriors.
Yeah, it was kind of weird how that happened. I mean,
What do you mean it was weird?
well, me and Mr. Green were servants for the Orc tribe. For
How do
many,
two
many-
elves end up being servants to an Orc tribe?
let's-
I mean, Orcs tend to be self-serving people.
Yeah, let's just say we had a choice, and this is the one we chose, and the other one wouldn't have ended very well.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of one thing happening, we decided to go into servitude for the orcs and spent many years with them before Mr. Yellow came and purchased us.
So you're slaves?
We used to be slaves to the orcs, but when Mr. Yellow purchased us, he made us the heads.
Did you know anything personally of the dwarfs, Mr. Grey, Miss Black?
I had heard of Mr. Grey before the events of the party had happened. I heard he was a very lively person, liked to drink a lot. As for Miss Black, I heard that she had recently been widowed.
One moment.
Yep.
Okay. So how long have you been working for Miss Yellow, you said?
I think it's 3 years now. Me and Mr. Green have been working for Mr. Yellow. He seems like a very respectful.
What do you know of Ruby, his house guest, co-host, or whatever
Miss
she is?
Ruby,
Yes.
other than the fact that she's just a rich snob.
Well, she seems to be in very close comfort with Mr. Yellow. Anything going on between them?
No, there's nothing going on between those two.
No rumours. Surely, servant of your caliber, you hear your maids talking. Stuff happens. Wouldn't be the first time.
There was one incident a year and a half ago.
Oh.
Let's just say Miss Red does not like talking about it.
Oh, but I very much do like to talk about it.
Well, the rumour is that Mr. Yellow is a bit of a womanizer. and he doesn't like women saying no. And he's especially attracted to the upper class. But I've never seen him do anything in person.
Mr. Topaz, you're dismissed. If you could go find Ebony and stick around by her for your own protection, let's just say. I'm now going to go into the torture room that Ajax has created with Mr. Green in.
Okay, so you're going to go. So I imagine Mr. Green is tied up on the chair.
Hold on a second.
So what's everyone else doing?
Right. I am in the cellar now, I guess, with Alex.
As we're walking through the cellar, I start getting a little jittery, shall we say? I start shaking over and just anxiously looking behind me. All of a sudden, I run out of the cellar at breakneck speed, looking for Marco.
Yep.
Do I see her when I run out of the cellar?
Marco, you do not.
I do not.
She's currently in the library, heading into the other room, into the study.
Okay. Can I hear him walking? I said him. Can I hear him talking to whoever he's talking to?
You're a bit far away.
Bit far away.
The library.
Alright, I run to the first room. What's the closest room to me?
The closest room to you, as in closest going towards the library.
So I've just run straight out of the cellar.
Yep.
Yeah?
So you'd be in the kitchen.
I'll be in the kitchen. Alright, I run out of... I don't see her in the kitchen.
No, she's not in the kitchen.
Cool. I ran out of the kitchen and I just start looking for her everywhere. Okay,
Okay.
I'm overcome with love or lust, call it what you like. But I
Okay.
start searching the house for her.
I'm sorry, what?
Desperately.
Yeah, you missed it.
What's
He-
just happened?
He suddenly just ran away from the cellar and he started looking for you.
Him!
Him! I said him! I said him!
I heard her.
I
Yeah.
said him. I did correct myself.
Adam said her that time.
Oh, good.
I said you.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I'm going to go into the interrogation room with Mr. Green. So you guys do whatever you want in the meantime.
So, would you like to roll a spot?
Is that me?
Alex?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh god, I think that's -2. Oof. Spot is... oh no, -1. At a 9.
9?
Yep.
Okay. You wander around the house. Well,
Okay.
You leg it around the house aimlessly.
I'm just running around in a hurry trying to find my love. Or my newfound attraction.
Yep. Okay. So you end up in the dining room.
Go on, Marco.
There's a long white table in the dining room.
Okay.
There's a few pieces of cutlery and tableware, and a metal dish on the center of the table
I
with
see.
a cover on it.
I'm suddenly struck by curiosity, and I go over to this, because we all know that dwarves
I
like
think
their
Marco might be under there.
like their feasts, and yes, I fear that she may be trying to hide from me, and so he.
Marco has a penis. Respect this.
Please don't remind me. So I run over to this thing and open the cover. Do I find a head under there by any chance?
I did hope you don't.
You find a bloodied,
Oh,
rusty pipe.
okay. I put it back down on the table and just start running looking for her again.
For fuck's sake.
Okay.
I'm overcome by love here, okay? I couldn't care
Him.
what him. Sorry.
This is how much I've drunk because of you.
So, Ronny, would you like to roll a dexterity roll, please? You muted, Ronny.
I didn't even realize. I'm sorry.
She's just going to attempt to kiss Branza, apparently.
Oh, a dex roll.
Yep.
Dex.
You're
What?
gonna need a step ladder for that.
+3. I can climb, it's okay.
Scale up his body.
What have I actually missed? I haven't heard this within. Oh,
Okay, Branza, would you like to try and evade the kiss that is coming your way?
Ranza wants to use his jump. Oh shit, she's attached to me.
If you jump, I'm sure it'll throw her off you.
I am attached. You can't get rid of me that easily.
Leave my man alone, you disgusting.
So, what would you like to do,
creature.
Sam?
I feel like escape artist works here with +12.
Yes,
That would do
yes,
it.
yes.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
Can I use it to get off the handcuffs as well?
Can.
You've got to
Shit.
choose which one you want to do. Get out the handcuffs or avoid the kiss.
It's probably going to be avoid the kiss and then get out the handcuffs, let's be honest.
What would you like
Surely
to do,
you'd have
Sam?
to do two
Can I
different
do the roll
ones.
twice?
If you want to avoid the kiss, do a dex, and then you can do an escape artist for getting out of the cufflinks. The cufflinks, the handcuffs.
Handcuffs.
Which is Dex? Is Dex just the one that's
Dex is at
dexterity?
the top. Yeah, dexterity at the top.
+2. Fuck. Oh!
Would you like to describe the crit kiss, Ronny?
I'm just gonna like jump up and kiss him on the lips.
Shove your tongue in his throat.
Yeah, basically.
Branza's first kiss.
I'm around his neck because one arm's attached to his other arm. So I'm around his neck. He's got no choice of this. Sorry, sir.
Branza's having his first kiss. His friend shoving
I'm
his tongue,
taking
their
your
tongue.
first kiss.
I have a question. How is Philippa reacting?
She's going fucking berserk on the back. She's like, you filthy harlot, using your tricks to manipulate him. You're no better than the rest of them.
Because I noticed Philippa's been very quiet so far tonight.
Oh,
with all
I'm sorry. There's only so much I can think about. You know, fuck it. The axe flashes purple at this.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, someone's shoving their tongue down Branza's throat.
Okay. Branza.
You're gonna get the artistic piece of what he feels like.
Branza.
What to say?
Branza.
Yeah.
I need you to
Branza.
roll a will.
Will,
Is
why
there
a
a
will?
negative?
Will save. There is, but I'll take the negative off once he's done the roll. Do 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 do. I can't remember what the fail was. Do you, Megan?
Just fuck. Check chat you, me, and Adam have. It's discussed there.
I thought you said it was like 0.
No, that's for the.
I mean,
Oh,
we're
that's
at
the-
negative
that's for the
7 or
other thing.
negative 8.
You know, I'm trying to
It's
remember what the
okay.
actual the fail is for the initial.
Got 21.
It was either 0 or 5. I can't remember. So he's fine either way.
I'll be back in a minute.
Give me one moment.
The thing is, the only people who are going to see this is party guests, and we're a bunch of adventurers, so they're probably going to wave it off. Ronny is currently shoving her tongue down Branza's throat, so she's not going to notice. And Branza's having a tongue shoved into his throat, so he's not going to notice. It's perfect. While Lisa's gone, can I interrogate Mr. Green?
Yep, go ahead. While I'm doing a bit of something in the background. My chair is falling down.
Awesome! So Marco is going to strut in to the interrogation room. And he's going to look at the tied Mr. Green. And he's just going to be like, ropes! Why don't you just tie it up a little bit, ropes, do what you want. Well, don't do what you want, because if you do what you want, I don't know what that actually is, because I don't know what your motives are.
She went in my body. What?
Do what you want. What you want. No, don't ropes. Don't
Right.
do that. Don't do that, ropes. I'm just gonna ask the ropes to tighten around Mr. Green as I approach him.
Megan,
Yeah.
sorry, but just before you do that, you've won.
Wait. What? No, because the negatives is at 8. He's got 21, and the DC we agreed was 0 or 5.
For the full effect.
Yeah, that's
You
for
have
the
the-
serious one.
Yeah. You have the
What does partial
lesser.
do?
Partial is the standard effect of the.
I don't
So
remember
let me
what the standard
hang on.
effect is.
I'll send it to you.
I wasn't expecting this to work until after a little bit more investigation.
And it's not -8. That's next week.
Future reference board is absolute crap.
Shit.
It was a picture. It didn't look like anything.
Okay, can you message me the partial
I'm back.
effect then, Buttercup?
What's happened?
No, that is
Oh,
it. That's basically what's happened. Is that spell effect?
Philip
Okay,
is
can
just
you-
glowing purple right now.
The axe is going purple, and can you send me the partial effects, please, so I know what I'm actually dealing with right now?
Okay.
So the axe is glowing purple.
Yep. And
That's
Yeah, but-
not good.
Remember, your tongue is down his throat, so you don't know.
Yep.
Do I have to roll?
You already did.
you already rolled.
Roll to. I got 21.
Yes, you did.
Oh, fuck. I've got to read. Megan, focus your eyes.
Oh my god, Megan looks really different for some reason. Her eyes have gone bloodshot.
It happens when I drink.
I've almost finished my 5th drink.
I'm having to follow my eyes in the line just so I can read.
Because you just there going.
I did illustrate poor Branza's face, but that board is really bad. It turns out that this pen's a bit bad as well. So
Sam, I apologise now.
it's alright, it's not physically used, don't worry. I won't judge you.
We apologise for this little
Is
interlude.
this whole thing that you sent me what I can do?
Yeah, right
Thank
now.
you.
So yeah, basically what you do is you cast that. So that is what's happened right now. The really bad one is just an exaggerated version of this.
Okay, then Branza is going to throw Ronny off regardless of the handcuffs. Just literally just wrench her off the body and throw her to the
What?
floor.
Wait.
Can you roll a strength, please, Branza?
What?
What's happening?
Yeah,
what
she's a
kind of
jealous girlfriend.
what kind of strength?
You know, the one where you pick up the person who's shoving their tongue down your throat and throw them into the floor?
I mean,
Like they're a football.
am I rage
We
induced?
are
Am I?
attached.
No, you're not rage induced. You're just slamming her into the floor.
It's just
Yeah.
just
Unarmed.
standard, just a strength, just a strength.
Oh,
Now,
I'm
will
so
I
sorry.
actually hit the floor though, considering I'm attached to him?
Well, he is bending over to slam you into it, so I think so.
Still attached though. Do not break my handcuffs.
Why is it a 1d3 that you rolled?
Unarmed.
There's 1d20. It's his strength
Yeah, it's
check.
what-
It's
strength
a strength
check.
check.
Trek. Wait, I
Yeah.
don't know which one that is.
1d20 plus 5.
Oh. Don't I get my bonus?
It's an attack, not. It's.
No,
yeah.
It's just
No.
a
It's
strength roll.
a
So this counts
ability
as a
check.
grapple.
An unarmed attack of mine still is.
No.
Uh,
Not unarmed. Strength. Your muscles. You're flexing apectoral muscles.
Ooh.
No, bro.
I've nearly drunken the whole bottle. Fuck. I have worked. Ah!
I get to sleep in. Yay!
Right, so I'm guessing with that roll, Branza literally wrenches Ronny off his face and slams her into the floor like a Hulk smash.
Yep. So
rope tight, rope tight.
We
ropes in
don't
the wrong
have the
room.
rope.
And the axe just going to scream, "Stay away from him!" at the top of its lungs. Its telepathical lungs.
I don't like you, Axe. He's
I'm
mine.
guessing you're
Oh,
releasing.
I can see that as he throws you onto the floor. How romantic.
So I'm guessing the axe is releasing. After doing that.
Yeah, it's done its rage. It's made Branza throw Ronny onto the floor. It's happy. Ronny's away.
I got what I wanted. Is this gonna damage me though?
Yes. He did just whack you into the floor.
Yeah, I am.
It was like a fucking touchdown throw. Like if you want a full description, as he grabs you, he literally like kind of holds you like a football
Two.
and slams you into the ground.
Two. He only whacked you into the floor.
Can I ask questions? Am I in control or I have no control?
You're in control now.
You're in control now. So you temporarily lost control.
So I've lost 2.
Just 2. Yeah, just 2.
But you gotta remember, you're probably gonna be stunned after being slammed into the floor so unexpectedly.
So now.
Bear in mind, I'm still attached to it. So if he
So
stands
now
back
we can
up,
move
I'm
to the
gonna-
interrogation. After that.
Yes, let us move to the interrogation of Mr. Green. So I'm going to tell the ropes to tighten around him as I walk forward. I'm kind of annoyed because there's murder and no one seems to be giving me straight answers.
So, Danox, can you roll me a search again?
Yeah, sure.
Quickly.
Search, I'll say. A search is +5. +5.
Branza,
22.
You
Look to the
find
axe.
Marco.
I find
As
Marco.
he is
Shit,
interrogating.
come on, I'm trying to be imposing.
I immediately run up behind her, jump on her back.
Him.
Him.
I said him.
No, you
Let's just
didn't.
pretend I said him. I'll edit it in. Somehow. And I just start hugging her and going, him. I start hugging him. It's like, my love, I have missed you so much. I was searching for you everywhere. I mean, even when I found a rusty pipe underneath a plate, it didn't stop me from looking for you.